All right, here we are. The final showdown in full swing. I am actually at Richard's Liquors, sponsor of the show, doing this live here. So we will probably see some customer action walking back and forth. They are open and operating as the best liquor store in Wisconsin. So we may get that interruption, but it's all good. The final, we got Whiskey Deke blasting through his side of the bracket. 55 points total. He is absolutely the points leader. There we had a cameo by Zach. He's gone through in round one. He went through Bourbon Heart. Round two, Rough Spirits, which everybody was thrilled to see him beat. Round three, probably what would have been considered maybe his toughest battle, Adam from Lost Lantern. And then round four, Dylan from U.S. Smallcraft. And Randall, and I forgot to write your points total down. Damn it. You had the Whiskey Shaman had 9, 7. He had 26 at the end of round 3, and he got 8 on round 4. So that would have been, what is that, 34. So without any further ado, let's bring them both on. We got Whiskey Deke, and we got the Whiskey Shaman. Are you guys ready?
Hell yes.
Oh yes. Yep. You seem very enthused over there, Deke. Are you scared of the samples?
Am I scared of the samples? No.
Yes. Last time you were on, I asked you what of the previous samples were your favorite. What of the previous samples were your least favorite?
Honestly, there have been no hate crimes. So that's always good. Honestly, I don't think I had a bad one in the bunch. Like maybe the Crown Barley or that Detling 6 grain might, if I had to gun to my head pick one.
Okay. Randall?
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. It's like they were all good in their own way. Probably the one that was the most weird that I can remember was that Brother Justice cold peated. It was just weird and it, not that it wasn't good, but it was also very weird. Don't know if I would want to sit down with a bottle of it, if you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah, that is a very different one. I will agree with you there.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys got your samples open. You got them in the glass. We might as well get started. You know the rules.
Mm-hmm.
You know what to do. Now, these samples, up until this point, the samples have been picked via randomizer. All 400 and whatever number of bottles I have open go into a randomizer. I select 3 randomly, and those are the samples they get. Now, for the most part, the samples are selected before the contestants are selected. So there's no favoritism played as far as, this, that, the other thing. These samples, however, for the final, I do hand select these. These are going to be some of the most difficult things to figure out what they are. In my opinion, one of you guys might land on it and just be like, dude, I know exactly what that is. Maybe not know what the bottle is and stuff like that, but what category, what type of whiskey, what, all that stuff. But to me, these 3 whiskeys, as you drink them, are very, very difficult to decipher what the hell it is. So that's why these get hand selected. And yeah. So you guys go ahead, get started with sample number 1.
Yeah, that's
holy cow, do I got some chat to catch up on.
That's Blanton's right there.
It's Blanton's. You got it, man. Which country of origin, though? Or Mexico. I'm sorry, not origin. Which country did they send it to? We have Whiskey Addict Mike in chat. Spicy Strawberry is also a live studio audience today. Bourbon with Friends, I think that's Brian. Whiskey Shaman is here. Glad to see you here, buddy. Corey is in the house. Thank you, Corey. Michael Tuma is here. Thank you, Tuma. Appreciate you. Glad to see you here. Adrian Shine, our friend. And Brian F is here. Thank you, Brian. Oh, you guys are chatty. Chatty Cathy's. Whiskey Franco's in the house. Whiskey Franco, thank you. Single Malt Frontier. Doug, nice to see you. Glad you could stop by. The Psych Man is here watching on Randall's channel.
What up?
My brother is here. Tater Dom. Nice to see you again, Tater Dom. Whiskey House Pub House.
If you
here,
see me,
Dylan. Thank you, Dylan.
If you see me looking on my phone, I'm looking at the list just to let y'all know.
Absolutely fine. There is really, honestly, no way to cheat unless you are extremely good with hacking into somebody else's Google account and get into my. Actually, I don't even have it. I don't even have it written down on a Google Doc anymore. So you can't. There's no way to cheat. You'd have to be here reading my paper. So you can be on your phone. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should. Maybe next season I should offer lifelines, like phone a friend, or yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah,
Caesar's in the house. These bourbons. Patty is here. Thank you, guys. Rough Spirits in the house. Thank you, Marshall. Appreciate you. Stacy Nicole Images. That is my sister-in-law. Thank you. Jason Coates is here. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming in. There we go. We're caught up. If I missed anybody, I was scrolling through pretty fast, but I think I got everybody.
This is so weird. I mean, I knew it was going to be, but it's so freaking weird.
Yeah. It's got smoke on it, but honestly, Germ, it reminds me of that the samples that we did at your house that had the cedar wood as one of the finishes. Reminded me of that.
I know what you're talking about. That
Crowded Barrel.
Yeah, the Crowded Barrel the set of 8 bourbons. One was a nothing, and then the other 7 had weird staves put in them. Yep.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Donald Rant's in the house. Thanks, Donald. And for those of you who want to know, I am actually drinking the exact same thing they are.
Oh, wow.
So I have sample number 1 right here.
Man, I haven't wrote anything down yet. I need to get to work.
All right. So this is a big moment for me. My mom has entered the chat.
Mom, thank you so much.
Probably the first one she has ever watched.
Well, we'll be on our best behavior. I'm lying.
No, please
We're not going to be. We're not going to be. But
my mom has put up with me for 43 years.
Amen.
You guys can't surprise her, I don't think.
No. Man.
Joe, I am drinking sample number 1. So and we got a Jeff here. Thanks, Jeff. Tuning in on Whiskey Shaman's channel.
Oh, man. You did make it hard for sure.
It was a hell of a time too. It was broken collarbone on my end. There was I didn't fit in the plastic little what do they call the bassinets that they had at the hospital at the time. I was too long for it. Shocking, I know, right? All right, guys, what are you getting? What are you thinking?
I'm not.
Yeah, I get smoke, but it doesn't feel like peat. And
Yeah.
so I'm
You're
like,
getting smoke, but it doesn't feel like peat.
unless it's just like sulfur, like very light sherry cask. I'm not getting any fruitiness though. I'm just
not
getting
either.
the burnt match.
Yep.
So now it's trying to figure out what the heck could be possibly peated.
Are you drinking along as well? Yep. Yeah. All right. So Zach is drinking along. I brought a set of samples for him as well.
Well, crapper.
It's like, what are your notes, Zach?
Yeah. What does the bottle say?
I didn't bring the bottles.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I figured it was a bad idea to bring open bottles into a liquor store.
Yeah, I mean they frown upon that a little bit.
It's a sampling. It's classy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And to be fair, he did tell me what all of the samples were, but that was like 20 minutes ago, so I have no idea.
Yeah, got
It's
it.
gone.
It's gone. We Zach did a fundraiser for the last, what was that, 2 weeks?
Yep.
Last 2 weeks. He had a William LaRue Weller,
Ooh.
a Van Winkle Lot B, the Jack 14, the Jack 12, and the Jack 10. You purchased tickets, $5 each. All the proceeds from those tickets purchased went to the Boys and Girls Club of the local here. And then if your name was picked, you were able to buy that bottle at regular MSRP. No crazy price hikes, which I think is one of the, I mean, if you're not going to just put them on the shelf, this is the best thing to do with them. Raise some money and do some really good stuff with it. But we did the drawing right before the show here, so that was fun. I'm sure you'll see those on the Richards Instagram or Facebook, whichever one you follow. Ooh.
Why not both?
Yep.
Why not both? Yes, follow
Yep.
both. And
It will-
YouTube if you want.
We'll be both.
There's some fun stuff on YouTube that he does, some spit or swallow reviews.
Wow.
Or as my wife likes to call them sometimes, the spit and swallow reviews. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
That mouth is crazy.
Spit then swallow?
You can do both at the same time.
I enjoy this one a lot. All right, guys, we're at about 13 minutes. What are you looking like?
I can be done if I have to be, but you know.
No, you tell me when you're done. I'm not rushing you.
I'm going back with the type, actually, not so much the proof and the casking, but the type, because it tastes like one thing, but then it kind of tastes like this other thing that I'm thinking as well. So it's definitely it's definitely throwing me for sure. You're doing well with your chicanery here.
That's what I like to hear. I try, I try.
Mm-hmm.
I struggled with, I had two of them right off. I knew two of these bottles, which ones I was going to pick right away. The third one I had a struggle with. I really had a struggle figuring out which one to send for the third sample.
Man, I don't know. It's
Oh, by the way, Germ, our pictures are flipped as far as the.
Yeah, I saw that.
Background.
Here, we'll do that. There you go. Now you're above Whiskey Deke and you're above the beard.
It says shaman on the bottle there.
yeah. I mean, close enough.
Caesar wants to know if you have any Blantons in the back.
We just have the one with the S at the end. That's how you spell it, right?
Mm.
I say S or Z.
You said S, but
I meant to say Z.
You
I'm
meant
sorry.
to say
I'm an
Z.
idiot.
You spell them with a Z, I think.
I also earlier said something in reference to get yourself a comfortable glass to sit in.
I do like that. I think that should be the slogan. That should be a new slogan.
It's comfy.
Find yourself a whiskey in a comfortable glass.
It's my first time on camera. I'm really nervous.
Looks like it.
The answer is no. He doesn't have any Blantons in the back. He's got good whiskey. Actually, right here is the Made in Wisconsin section. I'm looking right at it, and there's nothing but bangers on this shelf. There's probably a few that aren't so great, but most of them are bangers. I like that. Yeah. Those three on the bottom, I could probably do without.
Yeah.
But this whole thing right here going on, these two shelves, awesome.
I'm really struggling on type too. I don't know which direction to go.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm just like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? But I can be ready if we need to move it forward.
I have
So
a pen in my backpack. It's in one of the side pockets. Look at you go. You guys give me the all ready. I think he just started. But we did start with a 65.35% Elijah Craig. So I couldn't agree more, Caesar. Driftless dick pics are the best.
all right, I'm going to call it for what it is.
Randall's good. Ryan, whenever you're
I'm
ready,
not.
you let me know.
Once I figure out a type, then I need to figure out a bottle guess here.
Okay, that'll give me a second then, because I still have some, and I'm still wavering, but
Yeah, the problem is, like, I'm pretty sure he's messing with me with ASMs, and I don't know which ASMs are peated, and I don't know if it is an ASM because I'm not getting ASM vibes off of it either. But it's not a peaty smoke.
Oh no, I'll report you. Yeah, something you used to have in HR. Oh, okay.
It is absolutely the best cult, driftless cult.
absolutely.
Randall, I wanted to mention
Go ahead.
you have a podcast, the Whiskey Shaman
I do.
podcast. Excellent
I
podcast,
do.
by the way, guys. If you haven't, please go check it out.
Mhm.
You recently released Clear Creek episode with Caitlin Bartlemay.
Mhm.
That was an absolutely fantastic interview. She's
appreciate that.
awesome. You did really well. It was a very, very good. It was a good interview, but it came across as an awesome little chat.
Oh,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? Like
Mhm.
nothing seemed forced on either one of your ends. Nothing
Right.
seemed, awkward or weird or
Mhm.
whatever. It was excellent. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So
Appreciate that.
I wanna give
Thank you
some
very
props
much.
on that one. And she is, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Not only does she make fantastic whiskey, she makes lots of other spirits.
Yes.
Lots of other spirits.
Yes. Lots of them.
But
Yeah.
she's
Go ahead.
boat full of knowledge.
Absolutely. And the fact that she's not afraid to talk about it. She's not afraid to talk about all the BS that goes on behind the scenes, which is what I want to get into. Like, working in a distillery, you got to fix stuff, that's just my plumber brain wanting to fix things. Right. And so I'm like, yeah, it's cool. We can pull apart this pump and fix it and do all the things. It's like, yeah, it's so cool to hear somebody doing that in that realm with a distillery that's been doing it forever. And, getting to sip everything from a pear brandy to McCarthy's 6 year is like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, that's amazing just to have that portfolio. So it was a great, y'all go check it out. It's out right now. The video form of it will be out this weekend on YouTube. So check it out.
Perfect.
All right. I guess I'm ready.
Let's
Brian
do
is
it.
ready.
I don't know what else I'm going to do here.
All right.
Me neither.
Randall, we're going to start with you on this one.
I'm so scared.
So when you're ready, fire him down.
All right. Don't shoot me for this, guys. I'm sorry. If I suck, I suck. I did type American single malt. The proof, I did 115. The cask, I did used. The type, I did American single malt. The proof, I did 115. This is going to get real repetitive real fast. The casking, I did used and used only. Used bourbon. Sorry, used bourbon. And for the distillery, I did Bird Creek. And for the bottle, I did the Baroness Cask Strength.
I love that answer.
Because it's the window. I don't know. It's not, but still. It is really good. Whatever it is really good. I have drips left. It's amazing.
Excellent. All right, Ryan.
All right. We are close in a lot of aspects. I said single malt. By proof, I was way different than you. I said 45.
45.
Used casking. Also American single malt. Specific proof 43. I thought it was even lower. I didn't even think it was 46.
Wow.
I also said ex-bourbon only. And then I said, I tried to think of somebody that might be smoking their malt, but not with peat. I said, I don't know if Colkegan does any mesquite or whatever else. I said that just the plain Colkegan ASM.
Okay. And just a side note, I was getting a little bit of Irish vibes on it, where I was like, that's what was kind of throwing me off. I was like, is this like a weird Irish whiskey that I don't know? Because it had some of that, like almost like a blended Irish would have, some of that little bit of metallic in it to it as well. And so that's what really kind of put me on the side.
I was getting those vibes too, but I just don't think he has any. Like, I've had Teeling's Black Pits and I've had Connemara, and it did not taste like either of those to me.
No.
So watch, it's Colkegan.
Right.
It's Connemara 12. That's what it is. The one of those three that I haven't had.
Right, exactly.
All right, gentlemen. Go ahead, get into number 2. My table is a little wobbly here.
The store is a little wobbly.
Apparently, it mutes us when you do the transitions. It does not mute Zach.
Really?
He said,
Yeah.
that, I heard him
I
say
think
the
it was-
store is a little wobbly.
So it was weird. I clicked it to do that thing, and it sat there like it wasn't doing it for a second or two. So I don't know what happened there, but it was a little behind.
I know
Evil
this
grin
smell.
from me. Yes. Evil grin from me. Yes. Absolutely.
Whew.
This is astringent.
Mm-hmm. Band-Aid flavored chocolate.
Oh, wow.
Band-Aid. Travis.
That-
nice to see you,
That
buddy.
taste
Thanks for
did
joining.
not match the nose at all.
All right, let me get it, Elliot.
Oh, that is
No.
that is weird.
Face. I love the face.
Drink water, guys. Drink water.
The water of life.
I mean, aquavit, but whatever.
Well, yeah.
God, it's kicking me in the nose with like a tube
That was
sock.
so freaking funny that night.
That is freaking weird.
It is so weird.
You definitely did your job on this one, Germ.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all remember
potpourri.
last season's final, but Marshall absolutely hated my guts for what I gave him.
Mm-hmm. That is some Malort finish shit right there. Wow. No, it's not. It actually doesn't taste bad. It smells freaking weird.
Yeah,
It does smell very weird.
it smells like just like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. But then like a tire fire,
Excellent,
but
sir.
not
Thank
like PD. Oh my gosh. So I don't know where I'm going with this. Let's go to Canadian.
Yeah, I can't tell what type this is at all. This could be this could be a weird finished bourbon or rye. This could be a malt. This could be Irish. I don't no freaking clue on this one.
Brian, please explain the Ohio blend to Travis, because the Ohio blend sounds fantastic. No, it doesn't.
So you've updated this list fairly recently.
I did.
Yeah, because I see the Andalusia and the Santa Fe Lost Lantern in there.
Yes.
Not that that's what these are. I'm just saying.
So when did I get I got my Lost Lantern order on Tuesday, so I updated it Tuesday.
Wow.
Right?
Wow. This.
Yeah, I've had them for about a week now. Yeah.
I have half a bottle of each as of right now.
You digging them, huh?
No,
Dude,
it's not me drinking them. I'm sampling them out to everybody.
Ooh, very generous. That Santa Fe, dude. That Santa Fe.
Oh, it's blue cheese,
Hands
bro.
down the best bottle out of that release. The Andalusia is a very, very close second.
Right. I'm gonna do the side by side of that one with the other one, the mezcal finished one that I picked up. I'm gonna do a side by side. I know the proof is way different. It's like 50 compared to 62%, but I'm gonna see what the difference is, because the mezcal finished was 100% finished or 100% maturated in the mezcal barrels, so it is a little different.
That Opulent Orchard, by the way.
I've heard.
Dude, that one's awesome. Also. See, last season's winner is pouring his dick pic from the big win.
Oh, Driftless Rye. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one too. It's a little over 8 years old, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. For those of you who don't follow Driftless Glen, they are releasing Friday what they call their Black Diamonds. Casey, he is a big time snowboarder skier person. So when he is the warehouse manager, when he finds a gem of a barrel in the warehouse, he puts his name on it and calls it the Black Diamonds, and they never disappoint. I think he's got some inside information. Like, he knows right where to find the good ones.
Wow. This is so weird.
So weird is the tasting notes we're getting here.
I mean, you're getting what you're getting. It's perfumey.
It's astringent. It's perfumey.
It's like a leather shoe with potpourri in it. It's like dusty books that had perfume sprayed on them. I don't know. It's freaking weird on the nose, but on the taste, it's like typical whiskey. Like I can't tell you even what type of whiskey, just whiskey. Or can I? I don't know.
I'm
I like
getting a
say
little-
what, like what? Opulent.
Opulent.
Oh, whatever.
Opulent.
I guess it's opulent. Sorry.
Whatever.
I'm a roughneck from northern Wisconsin. I say it opulent. Tomato, tomato.
Mm,
opulent with an ope.
mm.
Ope. Yeah, see? Opulent. We're from Wisconsin. OPE is like a thing, you know?
Opie.
I mean, I'd
Yeah.
say opulent, but I see why you would say opulent. You're from a little further north than I am.
See?
Yeah, hey.
Oh, I gotta go. Good
Sorry.
luck, guys. Those samples are bangers. The second one's crazy, but the third one's even more. So good luck.
Great. Thanks. That
Awesome.
helps
helps a lot.
Got to get home in time to see the rest of the finale for whoever wins. Thanks, buddy.
All right, bud.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we get to do some Driftless Glen picks on Friday.
Yes, we will. Hopefully.
Thanks again. Good luck, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks. Oh man. I'm mad at you. I mean, this is not fun. I wanted this to be fun. Now I'm just pissed. I'm not pissed. I'm just like concerned that I'm
you're getting to try some very unique whiskeys.
yeah.
Well, and that's what screwed me with me because I'm like, you know, trying to look through the list and find the most random stuff I can find, and I'm not finding anything that matches what I'm tasting.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay.
Wow, Corey.
Yeah, I know.
That's wild. There's a side conversation happening in the chat with talking about the Westward bankruptcy thing. It is very sad. I hope that they can kind of restructure and come back. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to play out. My assumption is somebody big in the game will come in and scoop them up, which is unfortunate. But if they leave the distilling team intact and give them creative control, could still be a good thing.
We can only hope, but you know, and we see this a lot, man. We've seen it quite a bit going on, and it sucks because they make excellent whiskey, and it really sucks to see that. And I get it, like times are tough, and you know, barrels are more expensive, grains more expensive, freaking labor is more expensive now, you know, so it's just operating costs go through the roof, and you can't charge $200 a bottle for a baseline bottle. You just can't do it to make money. So yeah, I mean,
yes, Tuma, they yes and no. So Diageo had a little side project thing called Distill Ventures, something like that. Westward was a part of that. It wasn't a purchase or a anything like Diageo owning or sharing, you know, shares of the company or anything like that. But they did do stuff to help them kind of boost their marketing and boost their distillery a little bit. But yes, I agree. I think it would be Diageo that steps in and takes over. If that is what's going to happen, I feel that it would be them. I think it would be cool if it was Remy. That would probably be the best thing, but you know,
So hold on to your Westward. Resale value is going through the roof. No, I'm joking. Don't resell your whiskey. Drink it.
All right, I can't look through the list anymore. I'm ready whenever you are.
I am ready. I am ready too.
Y'all are ready?
I randomly picked something. So
Yeah, same.
if it sucks, it sucks.
Ryan, we're going to start with you this time.
All right. I said rye. I said 54 ABV. I changed one thing, but I forgot to change that. I'm going to go new only. Straight rye, 53 for specific. Staying with new casking. And then I said the Hard Truth Harvest Rye.
Okay.
Like I thought there was a finish on it, but then that went away, and it could have just been I was drinking it too long, and I thought there was a finish, but yeah, I not picking it up anymore.
Nope, I'm not either.
And Randall, what do you got?
Well, guess what? I'm completely different. No, I'm exactly the same. No. Type, I did rye whiskey. Proof, I did 100. Casking, I did new. For exact type, straight rye. Proof, I did 100. Casking, I did new and only new. For distillery, I did 45th parallel. For bottle, I did the R100.
Excellent.
I guess that I think
Thank
last
you.
round for whatever rye I got. Germ was all mad at me because I never had the rye before.
I mean, I haven't either. So
You haven't either?
I tried to get them to send me samples when they came on the podcast. Nope. They wouldn't do it.
I haven't sent you
I
any?
said, no.
Like aside from the showdown stuff, I haven't sent you any 45th rye?
I don't think I've had 45th at all.
Yeah.
I had the what is it, Paul John? Paul John? Is that what it is? John Paul, whatever it is.
Indian whiskey?
No, not the Indian. The one that's that 45th is making for
John Henry.
John
J.
Henry. J. Henry. John Paul John. I was thinking Paul John. Yeah, no, not the Indian whiskey. No. Yeah, I've had that, but I screwed up.
All right, guys, go ahead, get into the sample number 3.
Corey.
Yeah.
You're right. Paul Walker.
Yes, Marshall, I did. I know I sent you the R100.
Sorry.
J. Henry is slightly different than Paul John. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I was gonna say,
Little
Randall,
John.
I thought
whoever.
for certain, I have to look at this now because I thought for certain I've sent you some 45th. And luckily for me, I'm very organized and I have all of the samples I've ever sent you, aside from the showdown, on a spreadsheet.
Wow. That's weird.
It's not weird. It's I send you samples a lot, so I don't want to, repeat.
Double up. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. You know what I do? If I send you another sample, you just get 2 of the same sample. Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Have I done that?
No, I don't think so, actually.
Okay, good. It's like, shit, I probably did it.
all right, that one does not even taste like whiskey.
It's not. It's not whiskey. This is brandy that was finished in whiskey barrels. Mm-hmm.
It's Charlie Barron's brandy. That's what it is.
We know
It's
the
layered.
rules. Everything is whiskey.
It's a holiday spirit. Does it have to be 100% whiskey? Can it be like Jay Rieger? You know,
Why? What does Jay Rieger make that's not 100% whiskey?
they have their. Where are they from? Kansas City.
And yeah, Kansas.
They have their Kansas City whiskey, which is partially wine.
Oh,
It's like 10% wine, and that's how they used to make it back in the day. Yeah, some of their stuff. It's not actual. I mean, it's whiskey, but it's not. It can't
Then
be
it's-
considered straight whiskey.
got cherry born it into it. Okay. The Bourbon
Yeah,
Jerk is
yeah.
here, tuning in on Randall's channel. Thanks, Bourbon Jerk.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom, for hanging out. We're on sample 3, and it's crazy.
I
Just
okay, so I lied. I don't have that spreadsheet here.
Mhm. Okay, so this is the Paul Walker Indian
here it
single
is.
malt.
No, Paul Walker is a lot more smoky than this. Sorry, too soon.
Yeah.
Damn, Ryan. That's dark.
That was good. That was good.
You are correct. I have not sent you any 45th.
Yeah. I thought I was. I would have known. Like I would have noticed.
Yeah,
like I would have
thought
said,
for certain I did. Okay.
it's all good. Hey, I got other stuff I need to send you too. I got some apple brandy that was finished in toenails. It's really nice. What is this? Is this even real?
It is real.
It's like Lysol. You trying
No,
to kill us?
If there's anything that's close to a Malort finish, this is it.
Absolutely. Thanks, Doc. Old fashioned ways. He's driving but listening. So we'll try and
Doc,
talk
cheers.
more.
Thanks for joining, bud. All right. So the real question is, like,
Mhm.
I understand this is weird. I get it.
Yep.
Do you
Yeah,
like
yeah. I don't hate it.
Okay. I'll take that.
Don't hate
It's
it.
not a hate crime.
It's not a hate crime. The
Probably
nose
like
is
more than number 2.
the nose is way more off-putting than the taste. The taste is actually pretty nice. It has a lot of like citrus and stuff in it. Yeah, so that's what makes me go back to your list and look for what is mixed with orange juice. This is weird, man. I can't even explain it. Is it? Oh my God! Is it even a? Is it a thing? I mean, the color's fairly light. It's not.
I know I've had something like this before.
What have I?
The flavors are familiar, but they're all mixed, like different
Yeah.
flavors from different things, and they don't necessarily.
Yeah. Man.
Jesus Christ, Caesar. That's dark.
All right. I'm doing it.
You know what it reminds me of? It finally just hit me.
What?
Old English 800. like literally like malt liquor.
Yep. Holy crap.
Malt liquor.
Okay. Malt liquor. All right.
You ain't got no Schlitz malt liquor. You ain't representing. You ain't keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like Mickey's. I know I get picked on for that, but I actually do enjoy drinking Mickey's once in a while, not like all the time, but you know. And then they give you those
Yeah.
cool little puzzles on the inside of the caps. That's fun too.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
thanks, Adrian. I appreciate the backup there. I just realized I haven't gone through the sponsors. Obviously, Richard Flickers. I'm here filming live, doing this live from the store. Huge sponsor of the show. Much appreciation. Guys, as usual, if you come into the state of Wisconsin, do not leave the state without visiting Richard's Liquors. Wisconsin Rapids. It's not far from anywhere. Absolutely one of the best places to go. Let them know I sent you in. Plain and simple. You know you're not going to get a discount or anything like that, but it'll be nice to know that I sent you in here. So, also, Bourbon with Friends podcast. Where is it? There it is. Tune in to Brian, Adrian, and Martin as they talk with all kinds of cool people about all kinds of spirits related things and whiskey, of course. You can find them anywhere where you can listen to a podcast on. Also, thanks to the editor, Joe, they are on YouTube and you can watch the shenanigans live, or not live, but watch them on video. Check them out. Instagram, BWF Podcast, YouTube, Bourbon with Friends. They also have a website, Bourbon with Friends. So check that out. There's some merch available and all kinds of cool info. So thank you to the Bourbon with Friends podcast for the sponsorship. Appreciate you guys. Also to 10th Mountain Whiskey and Spirits Company, Vail, Colorado. Making bourbon, rye, single malt, brandies, cordials, moonshine, and a potato vodka. Shipping to 42 plus states, retail locations in 32 plus states. If you guys don't see them in your retail place, check online at 10thwhiskey.com. See if they ship to you. Chances are, if you don't see it in a retail spot in your state, they probably ship to you. So check them out, 10thwhiskey.com. One of the coolest things about 10th Mountain Whiskey is their philanthropy to a lot of veteran-based organizations. Excellent support for that, and I love that. I think that's fantastic. So support them so they can support the people that need it.
Yeah, buddy. I think I'm ready. I'm not, but
Randall thinks he's ready. He's not, but he thinks he is.
If it is what I picked, wow. It is definitely different.
It is definitely different. I will give you that.
And you weren't even sure what to do for a third sample, but man, this one I think was a
I mean,
I didn't mean sample number 3. I just meant for the third bottle. This one was one of the first 2 that was
Gotcha.
100%. I knew this was going.
I just need to pick a bottle.
Actually, sample number 1 was the one that I struggled with.
Really?
Yeah, that was the one that out of the 3 of them, that was the one that got picked last. Actually. Did we talk about it recently, Jason? And yes, if that's the case, yes, it is that thing.
The one thing?
Deke, are you ready?
I just need to pick a bottle here.
Okay. Randall, are you ready?
Yeah. I hate you, but I'm ready.
It's very unconvincing.
The suspense is killing me. So how do you guys feel about home aging with like those little spirals and stuff like that you put in a whiskey bottle?
Is it a excuse me? Is it a viable thing? Yes, 100% it is.
Okay.
What's the company that does that? Is that Oak and Eden?
Oak and Eden, yeah.
Okay. So let's say Oak and Eden, December 23, drops one of those spirals into the bottle. December 26, it's still sitting on the store shelf. That's not what they intended.
No.
So therefore, in the bottle, bad idea. If you're doing it at home, you buy a bottle, you drop one of those spirals in, you know you're taking it out 6 months, 8 months, whatever the case may be, time-wise. But you don't forget about it. You don't have to wait for somebody to buy it. You take it out when you want to take it out.
Right.
Great idea. Yeah, but doing it for putting them in before retail, I think that's a bad idea. I think if Oak and Eden wants to change that up, give them the stave on the outside of the bottle. When you buy it,
Yes.
Open it, drop it in, then start counting your time, because I've seen them sitting on the shelf for a long time. And
yeah,
I don't know. I think it can do too much too fast.
Absolutely, because I got one, where I hand did it, from the website, and they said we will not put it in there until we ship it to you. So they shipped it, they put it in there, taped it up, and shipped it to me. So we're talking maybe a week it was in there. So I poured a small sample, 2-ounce sample off it as soon as I got it. So it had a week of influence, and then I let it sit for 3-4 months, and there was a definite difference in flavor. You could definitely tell. Now, does it meet a pinnacle to where it's like it's just not going to give anymore? It's given everything it's going to give because it's just a little piece of wood. It's not like it's a full barrel or something like that. Yeah, I think it will, but the one that I picked was a higher proof one, so it will extract more tannins. And I feel like the longer you leave it in there, if you were to leave it in there for years, it's just going to get overly tannic. So luckily, I sampled it out and actually took the stave out, and then drank on it, and it was actually really nice, the flavors that were there. But yeah, I think if you leave it too long, it's just going to get overly tannic, and it's really just going to kind of be like a wood water washout, really.
Yeah, I never got on with that concept. Like the idea of it is really cool, right?
Right.
But there's some problems with the setup. So I don't know.
All right. I'm
Randall,
ready.
Ryan, you
Me?
guys are ready? Let's do this.
Yep.
Randall, we're going to start
Let's
with
do
you.
it. Okay, this one I am the least certain of, which all of them I've been like, I don't even know. I'm going to do single malt. 100 proof. I'm going to do new casking. I'm going to do American single malt. at 100 proof, new and new casking only. And I am going to do, oh man, it pains me to say this, the Old Patreyu. Is that how you say it? Old Patreyu? Patreo? Potrero.
Patero. Old Patero.
Patero, the Christmas spirit. Never had it, but this smells like Christmas to me. So
Ryan, go for it.
All right. Well, in true fashion, we are far apart on one sample, so this is going to be the make or break. I said it was a rye. I said 48 for generic. I said new and used. So therefore, I think it's a finished rye. I said for specific proof 50, so we're same there.
I'm sorry. Say that again. Specific proof was what?
50. 50.
Okay.
I said new casking and a beer finish because again I was getting that malt liquor on there. And I, as long as I don't say stout, I can just say beer, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Stout has to be called out, but beer, just say beer. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And then I had no clue on bottle, so I just guessed one that looked like it might have a weird finish. I said the Catoctin Creek, the Rabble Rouser.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And normally I ask, what is your favorite sample of the three? And we start with that, but we are not going to. We are going to go 1, 2, 3 this time.
Let's do
Just
it.
because. So if you are ready, here comes the big. All right. So
Much. Can't do it.
what are you wearing?
I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm done. I'm done.
You look like Data from.
Yeah, I know. That was the point. That was the point. Come on, brother.
All right. So, sample number 1.
He's happy. You can tell.
Sample
God
number
dang it.
1. Generic category. Randall, Ryan, you both said single malt. You both are going to take a point on that. It is a single malt. Randall, for generic proof, you said 115 proof. Ryan, you said 45%. Neither one of you are going to get a point on that. Randall, Ryan, you both said used casking for generic. You are both going to take a point on that. It is used casking. Randall, you said ASM. Ryan, you said ASM. No, you are not going to get points for that. It is not an ASM. It actually is a Japanese single malt.
I almost said that.
Wow.
Randall, you stated your 115 proof. Ryan, you came down to 43%. Specific ABV on this bottle is 51% or 102 proof. Specific casking, Randall and Ryan both said ex-bourbon and ex-bourbon only. You are both only half right, so no points. It is ex-bourbon and ruby port. You both are going to get 2 points for the distillery guess here. The distillery is unknown. The information is not available. So I cannot expect you to ever guess it because I wouldn't know the answer if you did guess it. So Randall, you said Bird Creek. Ryan, you said Cokeegan. The distillery for that would actually be Santa Fe Distillery. That makes a Cokeegan single malt. This is a Japanese single malt made with Australian grown malt, shipped over to the United States, put back into an ex-bourbon barrel, then put into a ruby port barrel, and sold to us by the World Whiskey Society under the name Chip Tate.
Oh my gosh.
So this is the World Whiskey Society Chip Tate bottle. Randall, you said the Baroness from Bird Creek. Ryan, you said the Colkegan single malt. So for that one, obviously you both got granted 2 points on that for the distillery, and Randall and Ryan both took 1 point each on the generic casking and category. So that is a total of 4-4 on sample number 1. So we're tied so far.
Jerm, was that peated?
No.
Do you know?
Well, I don't know. That info isn't out there as far as if it is or isn't peated. It is very possible that it is peated, being Japanese single malt. They do that. So I don't specifically taste the peat in it, but if it's light, and I just can't.
Yeah, I guess it could have been the port that was, because like I said, I was getting some sulfur like you can get from sherry, but it could have been the port doing that.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
All right. Are you ready for sample number 2's reveal?
Hell no.
No. Okay, perfect. We're going to do it anyways. Randall, Ryan, you both said rye. You are going to take a point on that. It is rye whiskey. Randall, you said 100 proof. Ryan, you said 54%. Ryan, you are going to take a point on that. Actual percentage on this bottle is 53.5%.
Wow. So close on the specific.
Randall, Ryan, you both said new casking for the generic casking. You are both going to take a point on that. Where are we? Specific category. You both said straight rye. It is actually Canadian rye.
So is it not straight?
It is not straight because Canada doesn't have designation for straight.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
just Canadian rye.
Okay.
Randall, you stayed at the 100 proof. Ryan, you went down to 53%. So you were bouncing both sides of it. So no points there for you guys. Specific casking. Initial cask on this whiskey was new American white oak.
Okay.
Secondary cask on this whiskey was new European cherry oak.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So that is the funky. That's the weird.
That is the
Yes.
So then I assume we don't get a point for that then?
No, because you would have had to say cherry on it. Cherry wood.
Yeah.
Dang it.
European, I don't care about, but cherry
Right.
wood, yes. Distillery. Randall, you said 45th Parallel. Bottle R100. Ryan, you said the Hard Truth Harvest Rye. Distillery is Hiram Walker. Bottle, oh shit, I'm forgetting to do this. Bottle is Lot 40 Cherry Wood.
Oh my
Cask strength
gosh.
selected by Binny's, actually. For those of you, I missed this. This is the bottle for number 1, by the way. I forgot. I totally forgot I did this. Made the pictures because I wasn't going to bring the bottles. So we have a total of 2 to 3 on that one, which lands us at 6 to 7 so far.
I was looking through the list trying to find whatever had a red wine finish because I was picking up fruitiness.
You said it.
Yep.
You talking about the sulfurs and everything. So
Well, no, I was talking about the sulfur on the first one, but no, I was definitely getting which cherry is a very common note that people get out of red wine, even if it's a regular grape wine. So that's what I was trying to find wine finish. And I just couldn't see it, but yeah, cherry, that makes a lot of sense.
It does, because it kind of comes over on the taste too.
yeah. Okay.
Damn it.
And for sample number 3, the weird one.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yes. Randall, you said single malt. Ryan, you said rye. Neither of you are going to get any points on that.
Of course not.
Randall, you said 100 proof. Ryan, you said 48%. You are both going to get a point on that.
Okay.
Generic casking. Randall, you said new oak. Ryan, you said new and used. Neither one of you are going to get points on that. It is used only. Specific category. Randall, you said ASM. Ryan, you said finished rye. Actual specific category on this is literally just whiskey. It does not fit any other category than the generic whiskey.
Okay.
Specific ABV or proof. Randall, you stayed at the 100 proof. Ryan, you said 50%. You are both going to get a point on that. It is 50%, 100 proof. I don't know if I have ever had that happen where you guys are one ABV, one proof, and you both are right on both of them. Wild to me. But specific casking. Randall, you stuck with new. Ryan, you said new in a beer cask. I like your beer cask guess. However, it is an all aged in an X-rye barrel. Randall, your exact distillery guess, Old Potrero, which is also called the Hodling Company. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ryan, you said Catoctin Creek. Randall, you said the Christmas Spirit. Ryan, you said the Rabble Rouser. Randall, I don't know how the fuck you did it, but you got the distillery and the bottle.
Shut the fuck up.
What? Holy shit, dude.
I literally do not. I have no idea.
Oh. And it's 12
I
years old.
heard you when on the first taste you said Holiday Spirit. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Holy.
And then you pulled that out of the list,
Yes.
which got added Tuesday, by the way,
Yes.
to the list. And I added 12 bottles on that list on Tuesday.
Holy shit.
So it wasn't like I added one bottle and that was the only difference between the two lists. The last list is you got on this list. So holy cow. So that lands at a 6-2 point spread on that one, which puts Randall at 12 and Ryan at 9.
Wow.
Ryan, Randall, first of all, that right there saved your ass. Ryan would have taken you by a point without it.
I know.
think.
I know that.
Yeah.
You did
I
that
know
same
that.
thing against Chelsea too, right?
Absolutely.
Pulled the distillery. What didn't even have the type right, but you got the distillery, which saved your ass there too.
Did he? I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's what saved you on that one too. Jesus Christ.
Oh damn.
Okay.
I mean,
back to-
holy shit. So I'm going to save the rest of this. And there's two of my good buddies in the chat right now. You might get a quarter of a dram, but I'm sending it to y'all. Whiskey House, Pub House, and Psych Man. You're getting the rest of this because you need to try this weird shit.
To be fair, though, Jason, we talked about it prior to.
Wow.
Which one do you want me to save for you, Patty? I got to catch up on the chat because I off screen when I did that.
Wow. Holy hell.
Okay, so with this third sample, it is actually a beer. So a brewery made a beer, hops and everything.
Oh, wow.
Old Potrero took this beer, ran it through their pot still, and threw it in one of their old rye barrels for 12 years. So with it being hops, if it didn't have the hops in it, it could absolutely be called a single malt.
Right.
Because the recipe for the beer is 100% malt. It's 5 different malts. and then there's some spices thrown into it in the beer. So that's the weird part about this. That citrusy Lysol thing that you guys were picking up, that's the hops. Because I've had several hopped beer whiskeys that have that same effect.
So I said it was a rye finished in a beer barrel, and it was a beer finished in a rye barrel.
Yeah, you saying the beer barrel?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You nailed
saying
it,
the beer
brother.
barrel was very cool to hear
Absolutely.
you say it. You were picking up on it, obviously, in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Wow.
That's crazy, man. Congrats.
Absolutely.
Randall.
No, dude, congrats to you for kicking everybody's ass so bad. I mean, I hate to talk about your opponents like that, but like the amount of points that you were able to get throughout this entire thing, and this was luck. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I saw something in there that said oddities. Like if you look on Germ's list, one thing says oddities, and I'm like, it's probably this one. And then I looked at that I was like, okay, it's got to be that one for sure.
You said right off the bat it tastes like Christmas.
Yes.
And then you said holiday spirit.
I don't know.
was like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, maybe it was the old, me getting in with the whiskey spirits and doing my shaman thing. I guess I don't know, but we made it work.
Well, if you would have guessed the Paul John Christmas edition, then
yes, I was actually thinking of that. No,
that would have been another one. Yeah. I actually forgot I had that bottle. So Randall, that means you are the big winner.
I appreciate
you get
that.
to select a dick pic for you to have.
Okay.
As your winnings.
Okay.
Out of what's available right now, there is a Driftless Glen Bourbon, a Driftless Glen Rye, a Driftless Glen ASM.
Okay.
There is the brand new Elijah Craig Private Barrel 11-year-old.
Amen.
There is 47% Jack Daniels. There is a single barrel proof Jack Daniels, not rye whiskey, the regular Tennessee whiskey. There is a single barrel proof rye whiskey as well. There is a Stranahan, 6-year-old Stranahan's yellow label. There is a Knob Creek. I don't know the specs on that one.
It's hey, let's stop right there. It's between the Driftless and the Elijah Craig. So you don't have to go anymore. So the ASM, do you know the specs on it?
50% single barrel. Actually, is it 50%? I don't know. His pick might be higher. Yep, the white label. It is 50% barrel 5152. It is 5 years old plus. Column still, Wisconsin grown malt or Wisconsin grown barley, malted around the area. Big 45-foot column still, pot still, high combination.
Right.
It is chocolatey. It is marshmallow. Very s'more-like, no smoke. The DG rye, absolutely killer.
Okay.
Probably one of the best rye whiskeys I've had.
Okay.
The bourbon is very good. I think Driftless does better rye than they do bourbon.
I've heard that.
Okay.
I'd agree.
So you got to try the Elijah Craig. What'd you think of it?
Cracker Jacks. 100% Cracker Jacks. It was very caramel, very corn, a little bit of popcorn note. Thick, viscous, syrupy sweet.
I mean, I don't want to choose the tater. Well, Elijah Craig's really not a tater bottle, but I think I'm going to go with the Elijah Craig barrel pick.
Good choice. I will grab that tonight before I leave here, and
awesome.
I will send it in the mail. No, I won't. I will hand deliver it to you.
Yes, Pony Express. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I can say.
Time out. What is getting planned here?
Evidently, we're meeting somebody. Germ's mom.
Oh boy. Yeah, Jason, this Stranahan's is absolutely phenomenal. Like probably one of the best Stranahan single barrels that I've had. It's $49. How it hasn't flown off the shelf yet, I don't know. My only thing is the area. We're still kind of like single malt, you know what I mean? Literally, if people were to try this bottle, it would fly because it is really good. So I don't know. It'll be here for a bit.
Wow.
So I came in on a
I
bottle
can pick
shot.
you up a bottle. You can pick one up in August though, Jason. But if you would like me to pick you up a bottle, I can for sure.
I came in on a bottle shot, and I'm going out on a bottle shot. So,
Hey,
probably
you
poetic
did.
justice.
Poetic justice. All right. Well, guys, that is the conclusion to the Blind Sample Showdown for season number 2.
Holy hell.
I absolutely love doing this. And I am not going to hesitate to say I am so glad it's over. It is an immense amount of work. I thoroughly enjoy the work, but thank you to every one of you guys in the chat that has been here every week watching this. I absolutely 100% appreciate you in more ways than I can even describe. To every contestant that's been in this year, 32 of them, I thank you so much for your time. I thank you for joining and entertaining the idea of this little project. We are going to do season number 3. It will start in October, as did season number 2. And the very first one of season number 3, again, Randall, it's going to be you versus me in an exhibition shot.
Let's go.
So we're keep a lookout for that information coming out. We're gonna pick the contestants slightly differently for next season. Obviously, the final 8 that were in the showdown are going to be an automatic invite back. If by some weird chance they do not want to come back, then I will move the option to the next group of 8 people that were out there and fill those spots. And then we will open it up to some type of voting for see who gets nominated the most and get people in here that everybody would love to see in the show. So, but everybody, I thank you so much. Please go check out the sponsors, Bourbon with Fredden's podcast. Check out 10thwhiskey.com. Make sure if you come to the state, you stop at Richard's Liquors. It is a must do. If I find out you came to Wisconsin and you didn't stop, we're going to have words.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But yes, stop in, chat with the guys, buy a shirt that says, "Don't be a dick. I love Dick." Whatever, you know, I mean, I love Dick's Liquors. Just, you know, whatever. Buy some cool shit. They have great whiskey. They have great selection. Buy some Wisconsin stuff. They have a whole section just for made in Wisconsin. So, yeah, words, Patty. So until October, guys, the Blind Sample Showdown is going to be down. I am going to continue to try to do some stuff on the channel, on the YouTube channel. Obviously, my Instagram is my Instagram. It'll be what it is. You just won't see the Blind Sample Showdown ads anymore. Randall, you got anything to add?
Come check me out. Whiskey Shaman podcast. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. Releasing episodes every week. So come hang out with me. In 2 weeks, we have Virginia Distilling. I've got a bunch of people lined up that are doing some amazing stuff, and I'm doing reviews and bringing attitude and all types of things. So just come hang out with me. It's a lot of fun.
Ryan, anything for you?
No, just thanks for doing this. I did some rudimentary math, and 31 sample sets times 3 times an ounce and a half each is like 6 to 8 bottles of your own whiskey to do this. So just appreciate it, man.
180 plus samples I sent out.
Wow. Wow.
So, and man, to be doing this since October, I went through and I thought about all that the other night, and I'm like, dude, that's a half a year.
Yeah,
Damn near half a
absolutely.
year. So
Round
yeah,
2 may need to
craziness, man.
be also twice a week.
The beginning to doing it twice a week, that was so rough.
Yeah.
Like, but I got to do it. Otherwise, this would last over a year long. So
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying like maybe next year round 2 should also be twice a week. I know it's tough, but that'll won't be 6 months then.
yeah. So we'll see. Well, there might be a few changes, but for the most part, I kind of like the format. I got it a little bit dialed in. I'm digging how it is. There might be some small format changes, but yeah.
Awesome.
Mouse House Cheese House in Windsor, Wisconsin. Excellent. From Mouse House Cheese House, you're probably an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And it would be kind of like northwest a little bit. So look on the map at Wisconsin Rapids, Jeff. Wisconsin Rapids is where this store is. So
Awesome.
all right, everybody. I got to put a little whiskey in the glass. I'm going to go with the sample number 1 because that sucker is good. But everybody, cheers. I thank you. I love you all. And until next time, cheers to this American spirit.
Cheers.